It clung to the carpets and velvet drapes, revived the moment the storm clouds appeared in the distance. The wind tore at the side of the house, as if trying to rip it out from its rotten roots. His garden would be a mess by morning, the flower beds flattened and the vegetables drowned. "Evening, grandmother," he said, as he passed the portrait of a stiff-backed, glowering woman. Emrys stooped slightly, using the clouded antique mirror beside the painting to tame the waves of his rain-slick hair. "How's the view from down in hell?" He almost laughed when a crack of thunder answered. "That's what I thought," he murmured. He could practically feel her long fingernails digging into his earlobes to silence him. "Stay toasty, you old bag." The note crinkled in his jacket pocket as he tucked his shirt back into his jeans. He'd found it on his bed after crawling up the trellis to get back into his room. His father's precise handwriting had sent a chill through him. "See me in the study once you've returned from your tantrum." Tantrum. His top lip curled. After a dinner that saw his mother's face cut by his father's wineglass, and the struggle to get her safely to her room, which had left him hoarse and burning with rage, Emrys had gone for a drive. Through town, through the next, through the empty, winding roads until the sky was cloaked with midnight and the car's gas gauge was begging him for mercy. He'd had to get out of the house before he added one more ghost to its collection of dyes. Not for the first time, Emrys had been frightened by his own fury, suffocated by knowing he'd inherited that darkness, and it lived inside him like a seed, only waiting for the first drop of claimed blood to bloom. "I'm not like him," Emrys told himself, the words sounding as hollow to his ears as they felt in his heart. He could never keep that icy veneer of control that came so naturally to his father. "I'm not a monster." His lungs gave a painful squeeze as he checked his appearance again, swiping the back of his hand over his mouth. The note hadn't been a surprise. This was their routine, and Emrys knew what to expect next. His father would be brooding in his study with a glass of scotch. Emrys would apologize. His father would not. They would agree never to speak of it again. On and on, turning like the wheel of the year. His feet slowed as he passed his parents' wing of the house. But if his mother was still barricaded inside her bedroom, he couldn't hear even a whisper of evidence. Rain thrashed against the windows, as desperate to get in as his mother was to escape. Neither ever succeeded. On sunny days, Emrys could make a case for Summerland House feeling like a museum dedicated to the accomplishments of his great something-or-others. The sword of Beowulf, its ferociousness dulled by age, and the glass case that imprisoned it. Heracles' bow. On and on, countless relics stolen and traded and bought. But on nights like this, when a chill crept through cracks in the window frames, when there wasn't another soul around and the ornate sconces cast even the most brilliant treasures in ghoulish light, Summerland House felt more like a mausoleum. The long hallway brought Emrys to the marble staircase in the foyer. Then, just to the right of the entrance hall, the ancient black oak doors that guarded his father's study. The spiraling patterns of crystals and iron hammered into the wood had their own dark beauty, but also told the story of his father's poisonous paranoia. The sigils carved around them created a protective ward, impenetrable to anyone, mortal or otherwise, without an invitation. Emrys, however, had the misfortune of being invited. Ordered, more like, he thought, reaching for one of the silvered